Hi students, welcome to Sunil's tutorial. I am Sunil Mirwani and today we will be doing this chapter called as scalars and vectors. We are doing the numericals of scalars and vectors. Please take down the sum. Two forces F1 and F2. Two forces F1 and F2 of magnitude 5 newtons each. Two forces F1 and F2 of magnitude 5 newtons each are inclined to each other at 60 degrees Find the resultant force. F1 is 5 newtons, F2 is 5 newtons and are inclined to each other at an angle of 60 degree. Now I can use parallelogram law of vector. As per parallelogram law of vector, I can say that R vector is nothing but F1 square plus F2 square plus twice F1 F2 cos theta. That was my parallelogram law of vectors, right? So in that case, this is going to be square root of, guys, see this, 25 plus 25 plus 2 into 5 cos 60. So this is going to be square root of 25 plus 25, that's 50, plus 25 into 2, 50 into cos 60. Cos 60 is nothing but 1 by 2. So this is going to be root of 50 plus 25, root 75, which is nothing but 5 root 3, right? So the resultant vector will be 5 root 3 newtons, right? Now root 3, guys, we know is 1.732, so this can be written as 1.732. Multiply this. When you multiply this, you will get this as 8.66 newtons. Take down next sum. A force F vector of 4i vector plus 6j vector plus 3k vector is acting on a particle. A force F vector of 4i vector plus 6j vector plus 3k vector is acting on a particle and produces a displacement of 2i vector plus 3j vector plus 5k vector. Find the work done by the force. Find the work done by the force. Find the work done by the force. Now guys, if we know our definition well, we should know that work is defined as the product of force and displacement along the line of action of force. Now we've also studied that work is a scalar product. Now if work is a scalar product, that means I should be taking dot product of two vectors. I can therefore say that work is nothing but F vector dot S vector. So this is going to be 4i vector plus 6j vector plus 3k vector dot 2i vector plus 3j vector plus 5k vector. Now I had explained to you that when you are doing dot product, you have to multiply only the magnitudes in the similar direction. So these two are I vectors, so this will be 4 into 2 plus 6 into 3. I am multiplying I, the magnitude of I with the magnitude of I, the magnitude of j with the magnitude of j, and the magnitude of k with the magnitude of k. So this is 8 plus 18 plus 15, 26, 36, 41, right? 41 joules of work is done, right? Next, take down next one, please. Take down the next one, please. If A vector is equal to 2i vector plus 7j vector plus 3k vector and B vector is equal to 3i vector plus 2j vector plus 5k vector find the component of a vector find the component of a vector find the component of a vector along b vector find the component of a vector along b vector. Now the first thing that you have to do is find out a vector dot b vector. Why? I'll tell you a little later. Just see this first. A vector dot b vector will be 2i plus 7j plus 3k dot 3i plus 2j plus 5k. Right? Dot product. How do you do dot product? You multiply only the magnitudes in the similar direction. So 3 2s are 6 plus 7 2s are 14 plus 5 3s are 15. 2 into 3 6, 7 into 2 14, 3 into 5 15. So this is going to be 29 35. Then they have asked you to find out the component of A along B. So find the magnitude of B vector. How do you find the magnitude of vector? Magnitude of a vector is square root of sum of squares of the coefficients. Now what are the coefficients of B vector? 3, 2 and 5. Do you understand this? So this will be square root of 9 plus 4 plus 25. 29, 38. Right? So component of A vector along B vector is given by the formula A vector dot B vector upon magnitude of B vector. That's how you find out the component. So A vector dot B vector is 35 upon root 38. That will be the answer. Fine. Take down next one please. In the Cartesian coordinate system, in the Cartesian coordinate system, in the Cartesian coordinate system, the coordinates of 2 points P and Q, the coordinates of 2 points P and Q, the coordinates of 2 points P and Q are 2, 4, 4 and minus 2, minus 3, 7. Find PQ vector and its magnitude. Find PQ vector and its magnitude. Find PQ vector and its magnitude. Now you will say let P vector and Q vector be the position vectors of points P and Q. Now when I was explaining the theory of the chapter, I had explained to you what is position vector. Position vector, a vector which is drawn from the origin to a given point, is called as position vector. It represents the position of the given point in the coordinate system. So how will I write P vector? Now since its coordinates are 2, 4, 4, the first letter indicates x-axis, the second letter y-axis, the third letter z-axis. So this will be nothing but 2i vector plus 4j vector plus 4k vector. Similarly, Q vector will be minus 2i vector minus 3j vector plus 7k vector. Now, they have asked me to find out PQ vector. Whenever you have to find a vector in terms of its position vectors, it is second term minus first term. It is the position vector of the second term minus the position vector of the first term. So this will be nothing but Q vector minus P vector. That's minus 2i vector minus 3j vector plus 7k vector minus P, 2i vector plus 4j vector plus 4k vector. So this is minus 2i minus 3j plus 7k minus 2i minus 4j minus 4k. I'm just opening the bracket, guys. Minus 2i minus 2i minus 4i minus 3j minus 4j minus 7j plus 7k minus 4k is plus 3k. So PQ vector will be nothing but minus 4i vector minus 3j vector plus 3k vector. Now they've asked you to find out the magnitude of PQ vector. I just explained to you how to find the magnitude of a vector. Magnitude of a vector is square root of sum of squares of the coefficients, minus 4 square, minus 7 square and 3 square. Right? Now minus 4 square is 16, 7 square is 49 and 3 square is 9. 49, 59, 65, 65, 74. Root of 74. So the magnitude of PQ vector is going to be root 74 units. Right? Take down next one, please. If A vector, which is equal to 3i vector minus 2j vector plus 4k vector, and B vector, which is equal to ai vector plus 2j vector minus k vector, are perpendicular to each other, find small a. Find small a. Right? Now if you remember the properties of dot product, one of the properties of dot product of vectors was, if two vectors are perpendicular to each other, their dot product is 0. So if you know your theory, you should be able to do this. As A vector is perpendicular to B vector, therefore I can say that A vector dot B vector should be equal to 0. If two vectors are perpendicular to each other, their dot product will be 0. Right? That's one of the properties of dot product. So I can therefore say that 3i vector minus 2j vector plus 4k vector dot ai vector plus 2j vector minus k vector is 0. Now, how do you find dot product? You have to multiply the similar magnitude, similar direction magnitude. So this will be 3a minus 4 is 0. 3 into a minus 2 into 2. That will give you minus 4. 4 into minus 1. Right? So I'll get 3a minus 8 is 0. 3a is equal to 8. A is equal to 8 upon 3. Right? Take out next one, please. T vector is 2i vector plus 3j vector minus k vector, and q vector is 2i vector minus 5j vector plus 2k vector. Find p vector plus q vector and 3p vector minus 2q vector. Now p vector plus q vector, simple straightforward sum, 2i plus 3j minus k plus 2i minus 5j plus 2k. So when I open the bracket, this will be 2i plus 3j minus k plus 2i minus 5j plus 2k. This is 2i plus 2i, that is 4i vector. Then you have plus 3j minus 5j minus 2j vector minus k plus 2k will give you plus k vector. So p vector plus q vector will be 4i minus 2j plus k vector. Next they have asked you to find out 3p vector minus 2q vector. So 3 into p vector is nothing but 2i plus 3j minus k minus 2q. Q is 2i minus 5j plus 2k. Right? So this is going to be 6i vector plus 9j vector minus 3k vector. How did I do this? Just simple, open the bracket, multiply 3 with all the 3 terms. Minus 4i vector, minus into minus plus 10j vector minus 4k vector. So this is going to be 6i vector minus 4i vector will give you 2i vector. 9j vector plus 10j vector will give you 19j vector. Minus 3k vector minus 4k vector will give you minus 7k vector. Therefore 3p vector minus 2q vector is going to be 2i vector plus 19j vector minus 7k vector. Fine, do we get this? Okay, we'll stop this here for the day. We'll continue with this in the next lecture. We'll stop this here for the day. Thank you very much.